Chicago Band's baking show with friends of the mob.
So, Nire, you've got me mashing berries here,
Yes.
and I would love to know what you've got planned. Where are these gonna end up?
Okay, so I found this recipe, and it's for raspberry donuts, but we're going crazy, and we're using like all kinds of different berries in there: blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and raspberries. So they're probably gonna be purple, I hope.
I would just eat this.
I know! I'm doubling everything. That's
Okay.
part of why I'm making mistakes. There's a difference between baking powder and baking soda. Some people don't pay attention to that, like me. I think if I'm pessimistic enough, we'll be really impressed. Are you double checking my...
No,
My math?
no. I'm assuming that your math is right, and it might be.
It might be right! Baking is terrifying.
Yeah.
All cooking is terrifying to me.
How would you describe your background in baking?
Disastrous and sad.
Oh, did we preheat the oven?
Oh my god!
How do you describe your music?
I describe it as alternative folk rock with a theater influence.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and then I backpedal because I'm like, rock? I don't know.
Where do you find inspiration for your music?
It's all from inside me. It really, like, I'm a very inwardly focused person. I'm trying to change that about myself. I'm trying to be more in the world and sort of write songs that are a little more observational now, now that I'm a little, like, more well-balanced as a human. But I think for a long time I was just really depressed and really, like, isolated and, you know, I just was writing kind of as a method of, like, trying to metabolize all the feelings. Like, I wasn't consciously being therapeutic about it, but years later, if I sort of really listened to some of the songs that I wrote earlier on, there are like hidden truths embedded in there, and I'm like, they're little pep talks.
It's so interesting how you cannot realize what you're writing necessarily, or like how it applies to yourself. I found that a lot of times. I'll be too close to something to realize that, like, oh shit, I wrote that about that specific part of my life that was like the gaping hole that was so obvious that, like, at the time I was like, this isn't about me. Like, what do you...
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, and it's cool how songs can start out being like about one thing and then the layers sort of unfold over time.
Things hurt in a new way.
Yes,
Based
yes,
on
yes,
your
yes,
new
yes.
understanding of the world. Well, I'm excited for your set once we put these donuts in the oven.
I'm excited to get these out of my life. All right. Goodbye, donuts as we know you now. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how'd you make your way this far?
Wow.
You can't even play guitar, still your
gosh. Those are homemade donuts. That's indisputable.
Smart.
It's really good, right?
Very healthy, like tasty and healthy, because donuts are disgusting.
I would say it is the shape of a donut with the texture of a muffin and the taste of heaven.
I feel very accomplished and excited to make these again.
You guys want to try some?
You did a really good job.
Yeah, this is really good.
Nice chewy. Nice texture.
It was absolutely a pleasure.
It was super fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Hello. Donuts in hand. You can't even ride a bike.